Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I am going to film a plan with me in a different insert. So this is a trial pack from Whistle and Birch. It's an Australian company that does their own coil bound planners. I got a trial pack to try out, so that's why it's not on a coil, but the layout is something that I want to try and see if I can make it work for me. This is the vertical weekly layout, and it's very similar to an Erin Condren. I've done a review of all of the available layouts. It's on my previous YouTube video, so if you want to see what other options are out there, please refer to the video, the previous video to this one on my channel. So today I will be using Australian shops and AliExpress washi tapes as well. So this will be a very affordable plan with me that you can find the stickers and the other tools that I'll be using, the other decoration items that I'll be using, mostly from Australian shops. I'll do my best to get only Australian shops here, so you can refer to them if you're interested. I will also be doing other videos with the other layouts that I've got on the sample on this trial pack, and I hope you enjoyed those and you stay tuned for those as well. So just as a disclaimer, this is not a paid advertise plan with me. I got the sampler pack for a review, but I'm using to do my other plan with me, so everyone can have a chance to actually see how this Australian company is another option, another alternative for the Erin Condren. So thank you so much for sticking with me. This will be a voiceover as usual, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So let's get started. So I've picked up this kit from Clear Bear Prints. As you can see, it's seaside themed kit, and these are the boxes, the kit layout that we have to work with. This is the bottom washi, and I also pulled out, this is an add-on that came with the kit. I also pulled out this washi from AliExpress. It's coral with gold foil, and this one, it looks like waves, so I'll be using that as well. So to start with, I am going to show you, it's not going to be this way on this spread, but I want to show you the transparency of the Whistle and Birch when it comes to washi. So on my review I mentioned that I don't use these boxes, but because their ink is gray toned instead of starky black, you can barely, I'll zoom you in, you can barely see the check boxes, the checklists on the background, and this is a very white background washi. So if you have a washi like this, you just need to white out this bits here, but if you have actual washi from a kit, you don't need to do that. So that's an option for you to use your Whistle and Birch and also use your washi and cover up the things that you don't use on your planner. So from now on, this is going to be probably a voiceover. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is put down the bottom washi. So I'm using a Clear Bear Prints kit. Her shop is closed, I believe, but this is the bottom washi, and on the other side of the inserts I'm doing the same thing. So as you can see, the Whistle and Birch will give you that ability to use the same size of Erin Condren kits, and then I cover up with this AliExpress washi. So you don't have to use a lot of, expensive tools to get something pretty and functional going. And I do that for both sides of the spread. to make sure that it is matching. I just want to say that on my full review video, I've incorrectly named the insert. So this one is the weekly insert, and I incorrectly named the teacher and the student planner. So if you watch my previous video, you're gonna see that the last two have their names switched around. I'm using here another washi from AliExpress, which has these corals on the top of the insert. So I just have to trim it down to size because this is a 20mm washi. So I just had to trim it down to make sure that it looked that wasn't covering the dates. And I do that because I don't use on my weekly the important goals and next week boxes that are available on this insert, on this planner. So I just trim it down and hide it. I don't even use white out, which would be an option if you don't like the words showing on the background. But the ink is so it's grayish, not dark, so you don't really have to use if it doesn't bother you. And as you can see, the washi is really white background, so it doesn't bother me at all. I did not cover the August September detail on the top. I just put down the one full box where I usually would put it, and I think it really matches. It looks really well like that. So I used another the same 10mm washi that I was using at the bottom as a block on between my habit tracker, because that's what I usually do on my normal B6 insert. And then I start putting down the full boxes. So you're gonna see that the full boxes, the Erin Condren full boxes, are a little bit bigger than the full box measurement of the Whistle and Birch planner, but that doesn't bother me personally because it still looks absolutely beautiful. I did not use date covers on this spread, so if you're using date covers, you're not going to be able to put the top, well, you are able to put the top washi, but I think it's going to look a little bit busy, so that's why I didn't put date covers whatsoever on this spread. The date covers would make it a very good option if you like them, and they would fit perfectly. So I put down all of the full boxes, and now I'm going with the headers. So the good thing about this size of planner is the fact that you can use a lot of headers and you can use a lot of stickers. Even though I'm a white space planner, I didn't use all of the stickers, and I still had a lot of leftovers, but you can use more than I would usually use with in my normal basic size spreads. So I put the today from Monday to Friday, and then I use the colored quarter boxes to block out that chunk of the weekend, and I put down a Sadie stickers gold foiled weekend script, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. And then I start to go business as usual, so I always put down coffee, something to show that it's a Monday and I need a lot of coffee for Mondays. So I just put down this by Sharina Jane little coffee cup. It's gold foiled, and she is an Aussie shop, so you might want to check her Etsy shop. Then I put down a sticker from GP Sticker Studio, also Australian shop, to mark down my work on the Monday, and then I go throughout the spread with different Australian shops. So you're gonna see Planet Beautiful, you're gonna see now Fox and Cactus for the Wednesday, again Fox and Cactus but a little twist, the guinea pig, for the Thursday, and for the Friday I go back to Planet Beautiful. And it matched really well. I like to do that. So I mark down my work, mark down the first activity of the day, which is my work, and I do that across the spread. Next I start to do my usual things for the housework, which I use the headers of Little Things, which is in a nice shade of yellow, and then I go with Ellie Bell Prints little sticker to mark down that I had to take care of the litter trays for my cats. And you see on my sidebar there's something that is, there's a white space there. You can understand why at the end of this video. I use a Behaven Designs little girl to mark down that I wanted to post on Instagram. And then another quarter box from the kit, and a sampler from a gold foiled sampler with Biudu from Rose Colored Days, which is not an Australian shop. Then another header, and then I realized that I should just do the headers across the days instead of putting one by one, because it makes more sense. With this spread you have a lot of space, and it's still being a white space sticker, it's possible to create something beautiful without being an Erin Condren. Here I'm using a Hamilton Print Co. little gardening icon to mark down that I needed to water the plants. And then I come with another quarter box from the kit to block that space. And I use this this sticker from Marshmallow Studio, Australian shop, to mark down that I didn't have Happy Mail that day. I was expecting Happy Mail that day and it still didn't arrive. I wasn't very happy with that. This is another quarter box from the kit, and I'm using that on top. I'm using that stethoscope icon in gold foil to mark down that I had a doctor's appointment at 11, I think it was. Then I'm using Lula from the Mockery. She's on Etsy, it's an Australian shop, to mark down that I had a game night, and a little gold foiled house from Two Little Babes to mark down that I wanted to do some tidy up. On Thursday, another quarter box from the kit, a scalloped one, and a Behaven Design sticker character to mark down that I wanted to edit and upload a YouTube channel, YouTube video. Then with Mockery again, I'm marking down that I had a very good dinner that night, so I wanted to mark it down too, as a little bit of a memory keeping. No regrets, just saying. And again, Behaven Designs to mark down that I wanted to post on social media that day. I also scheduled on the Friday this video that you're looking at, that you're watching. So I put down the little icon from Behaven Designs, and I scalloped quarter box. And you can see that I tend to go up and down with my quarter boxes. I don't block everything. That's the little icon from the kit itself to mark down that I had something to do that day that required timing. And I put down a planner sticker AU little girl enjoying her Netflix, because that's what I've done on Friday. Then with Marshmallow Studio, I sleep in to mark that I wanted to sleep in on that Saturday, and also I needed to do laundry, so I put down another sticker from Marshmallow Studio. And finally, a quarter box from the kit, and I put down an icon that I needed to clean the house. Never stopping on a weekend, but that's okay. Another icon from the kit to block that white space, the big white space that's there, and I needed to take care of the litter trays once again. Once I go down with this icon from Oscar and Lou to mark down that I wanted to take pictures for Instagram. I always like to take my pictures, all of my pictures on the weekend because the light is good. So I did a little list of things that I wanted to take a picture of, and I used this tiny 2mm washi from AliExpress as a way to block that white space that I was gonna have on that side of the spread. Finally, I finished my Sunday with a full box at the bottom, and I chose this icon from Mockery again because it was planning time, and a gold foiled sticker with a basket to remind myself that I needed to fold my laundry. Fun tasks on my weekends. Then I just go back to double check the spread, and that's what the empty space is for. I always like to write down a quote that inspires me for the week, and that's why I leave that blank space at my sidebar. That's it, everyone. That's my weekly spread using the Whistle and Birch trial out inserts. So if I had a vertical Whistle and Birch, I would definitely be doing a very similar spread to what I do on my B6 or on my Erin Condren. So again, just to review the things that I would change with a Whistle and Birch that are different from an Erin Condren would be, I would be definitely using more washi or stickers on the top, but keeping in mind that would be something that does not clash with the bottom washi, so it's not too cutlet, because I prefer something more white space, and I would possibly not every week, but I would possibly put a sticker, or use the whole sidebar to uncover this calendar. But other than that, I mean, this is an absolutely beautiful spread with an Australian planner, Australian company that does a planner. Most of these stickers are from Australian companies. The only things here that are not Australian are this here and this weekend sticker and the folding laundry basket. Everything else you can find in Australian shops. I'd more than happy linked everything down below, and I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. To be honest, I see no reason why not get a Whistle and Birch for next year, for 2020. So of course, keep in mind that I didn't I'm terrible, I didn't cut this, but you can make it your own. Absolutely, you can make this work. So that's it for me today. This is the vertical layout from Whistle and Birch. Keep yourself tuned for the next plan with me using different layouts from Whistle and Birch, and I hope you enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions on the comments below. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, give a thumbs up. Any comment, any feedback would be more than welcome, so I can bring more different content for you and keep the channel going with something that you want to see. So thank you so much for joining me and keeping up to the end. I'll see you next time. Bye.